This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints, right here in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on last year's national champions, the Arizona Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there to get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking right, this one caught. He's swarmed by the defense.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
No, kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The short completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at
touchdown, Indiana. They strike first in this national title bout.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick throw to his receiver. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. First down here for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. And they wrap her up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wide out. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Third down, out of the shotgun. He bought some time, now lets him go. Grab near the sticks. It's Snead. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He's running out of time here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Crosses the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. This time, a completion. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The shotgun handoff here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Hoosiers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught quickly. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That's an important first down on that running play. Wants to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's reeled in. It's Wolf. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The back's got it. Great move in the open field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Bringing pressure. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this 1st half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Grab down the middle. It's Sims. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. A bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Slides the quick throw. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. The Hoosiers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. It's 28-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Just 1 play left here in the half. Now here's the toss play. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the 2nd half underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they've made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Here's the handoff. Across the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. He hands it off from the gun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Send the back in motion. He's got room to run. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking for a receiver. A fourth down completion to the running back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion makes it second down. handed off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First and goal, handoff. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
And they get the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Movement at the second level of the defense now. They look to throw it here on second down. Going for a big play downfield. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw again. The pass is caught, and he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Looks to the left, pass caught. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. They're set now to try the PAT. And they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 17. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Offense comes out to start this drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. Single back takes the handoff. Tackle, but 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the 1st down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Finds an open target on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
Motion by the back will make the touchdown. Wildcats. Look out. Whole different game now. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a 1-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
31, Arizona, 23.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. There's the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Chewing clock with the running game. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
The shotgun running play call. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. This is one of those moments, the national championship on the line. They need a touchdown right here in this possession. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Looking for a late, deep throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. Gets some space around the 30. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain in the pitch and catch.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
First and goal, down 8. They've got a score and a 2-point conversion to tie. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Chris, I really think the defense was expecting a pass. Instead, they run it in for the touchdown. They're within 2. Under 2 minutes to go in the national championship. You go for 2, and we've got a tie game.
So this is it. You work on these 2-point conversion plays. Now it's time to execute, to try to tie this game up late. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He'll get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Biggest drive of the game right here. Regulation time winding down. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
And the Hoosiers have first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And here's the handoff. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Indiana.
And out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Arizona.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Will take over. First and 10.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wide out. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Indiana. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that shredded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing on the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Indiana Hoosiers.